Right, peoples, let's see. So, what I've got here, some searches saved in Gumtree. Okay, different things that I kind of like to muck about with, etc. I've got guitars, I've got watches, etc. Move my beer out of the way. Oh, it's thirsty about this. Right, let's have a look and see what's for sale. So, what I've got on this search is everything within 75 mile of me, between a grand and 5 grand. I like to keep the search for under a grand separate because generally where I live, there's not much comes up in it anyway, but it tends to be shite, to be brutally honest. What I'm going to do is normally I would rule out dealers, but I'll leave the dealers in at the moment. I am going to put an engine size. Oh no, I can't. I can only do one at a time in Gumtree. So let's have a just look through. I'm not really looking for an 125. So this caught my because I like a Sportster. I like a Harley. I've had 3 or 4 Sportsters. They're cool. This one seems to have these weird driving lamps that don't seem to fit it very well. They would need to come off for me. It's, somebody else would love them. So Ready by the looks of it, got stage 1, so it's got the important stuff. It's got noisy exhaust, etc. Even comes with a tartan T-tail where your number plate should be. It's got Kuriakin hypercharger on it. They look like fairly, well, they're Harley Davidson tyres. So my experience of them is that they're mediocre in the dry and they are attempted murder in the wet. So I would be changing them. But I like the cast wheels rather than spoke wheels because you can't keep the spokes for rusting. And this is an older Sporty, this is an old rigid mount. I like the fact they've not dicked about with it and made it into a chain drive. It should be a belt, that's cool. It's got this kind of older Sporty's had this kind of bobtail type rear fender, which is nice. I don't know what's going on with all these indicators though. They should only really be one set. It's weird. Unless that's just something else. I wonder if we see it in the other photo. Yeah, it looks like 2 indicators there as well. I'm not into this pinstriping, to be honest with you. It's not too bad. At least it's no airbrushing. But yeah, this is not too bad for an older Sporty. A couple of things I would change, but that's me. 10,000 miles by the looks of the speedo. Nice, it's got the dual speedo with the rev counter. No into this skull and crossbones. I do actually the pinstripe was not that bad in the tank. I think if it was just the thin line and no the thick line, I'd think I would like it better. An extra brake light on the sissy bar up the top. It's got a luggage rack. That's cool. Yeah, these are indicators or running lights. Jeez, man, this thing's going to be like Blackpool at the back. Like the illuminations. Alternator, that thing has been crazy to keep up with. Like, switch away the one, the thing will die. You see, it's got the Maltese cross grips, the skull bars. Screen would get ripped off instantly. I hate screens like that in a Sporty. I'm not a fan of them. 4.5 grand for me. It's converted to 1200, so that's fine, and it's a dual clutch upgraded, which is good. And it's been dynoed, that's fine. They're all good. They've even kept the original barrels and pistons. That's good if you want to put it back to original. It looks like it has had a lot of money spent on it, and it looks like it has been very well maintained. I don't see much in the way of rust on it, or as for our American friends talking about rust on a bike or a car, they might call it cancer. I don't really see any of it, so it doesn't look like it's seen much action. By the 10,000 miles from 1993, so it's 30 years old. 10,000 miles, jeez, man. Just in a couple of 100 miles a year. On average, no wonder it's in good nick. The problem is for me, older carb Sporties, they're cool. I like them. I would have that. I would change a couple of things, but I would have that. Not at 4.5 grand. For me to buy that, that would need to be 3.5. Because I'd want to spend about maybe 250, 300 tyres, mirrors, just changing a few bits and bobs. I'd probably drop about 500-600 quid on it straight away before I really done much with it. But that's that one. Yeah, it looks like it's a credit to its owner. It's in lovely condition. It's just obviously Sporties, Harleys in particular, and Sportsters even more than any other Harley, tend to get personalised a lot. There's a nice street triple. By some up to, I'm not a fan of these lights. ABS, 675 engine, SC Project exhaust. It looks like a lovely bike, but when I think street triple, I think the original one with the bug eyes, not this one. But yeah, it's a lovely condition bike. I would expect it to be. It's not that old. Similar mileage to the Harley. Nice digital dashboard and stuff. Oh, it's got the stump grips on it. Really, really helpful when you're trying to move around round about corners and that. Really, really good. Shred your jeans, man, but they're really good. Looks like a decent sticky back tyre. Somebody's been enjoying themselves on that one. I'm not into, go back a wee bit, not a fan of all this anodised stuff, but they're easy fixed. Chain sprockets look decent. Yeah, she looks kind of decent. Me being Scottish, especially being a Scottish in favour of independence, that would need to go, man. Jesus. Well, man, I'd roll in his grave if I built on that. But for me, a street triple is always an underseat exhaust, and it's always the round headlights like the Mark 1. It's a nice bike, it's a lovely bike, it's in lovely condition. But yeah, not for me, that one. Not for me, that one. Not that money, if it was 3.5, and I'm talking about prices for bikes up here. If you're in America, just forget what I'm saying, because your pricing's crazy. You guys just make stuff up when you go out there. That Harley we looked at there would probably cost about £3 in the States, where Harleys over here don't really depreciate. That's why it's still like that. This is why I like to normally. Oh, it's for 1,000. Let's see. Has it still got the sports handlebars, or has it been changed to Street Fighter style bars and standard handlebars and a top yoke conversion? Doesn't say. Let's have a look at the pictures. Not much info. I do like these, but oh, it has. Oh, you dancer! It's had the top yoke conversion. That's lovely. That looks really nice. Oh, I bet you that's deafening, man. That'll sound amazing. £2.5 grand. Ooh, damn it! In case you didn't know, I'll show you where this. In fact, even better, there's a map in the advert. Right, you watching? I'll put it up on the big screen. Okay, let's zoom out and out and out. Tell me if you recognise a city or a town or anything. Yep, and out. Oh, Dundee. There's Dundee there. This is the problem with this one, is just the distance. See, if this was closer to me, I'd be around there. I wouldn't be finishing this beer because I live in Scotland and I can't even drink half this beer and drive where drink driving was. So that beer would be getting left. I'd be jumping in a car and I'd be going to see it right now if I could. However, it is there. And I am away down here. Not really a monstrous issue, but it's nowhere near a main road, if you know what I mean. It's nowhere near an A road or anything like that. I've been up there and I've bought bikes for Blairgowrie before. It's a lovely little place. It's a cracking wee village. That in Cooper Angus and that I used to live in Perth, so we used to go rides out up there all the time. It's a lovely place, but not the easiest to get to. And I'd need a. Actually, do you know what? So that's getting favourited. I may come back to that one. Hope the wife doesn't see this. The Firmling VN800. Let's see if it's been chopped at the back. Has it been made into a bobber? No, which is a nice change. That's actually not that bad. I like green. I like green bikes. That's quite cool. The only Japanese cruisers I've seen and for sale lately have, oh, nice exhaust on it as well, have been bobbed, as they call it, giving it the bob. And what they've done is basically just chop the frame, put a solo seat on it, and then realise they don't like it and try to sell it. The problem then is they've chopped the frame. Different if it's a bolt on. I mean, I don't know what this one is, but I've seen some bikes where the kind of seat unit will just bolt off. You can bolt on a single. That's grand. Go for it. You can always put it back to normal if you want to do it, but £3 a lot for that though. Nice condition for 1996. It's a lovely looking bike though. But do you know what? I'm going to take trade out. Let's just look at private, because the dealers are going to be too dear, and I'm too tight to pay what dealers ask. That's expensive. Oh no, it's 2011, so it's not so bad. ZR7, nah, bit pish. 1150 GS. Has it got Starship miles on it? No, for a GS 46,000, it's not got Starship miles. But it's yellow. Don't do yellow bikes. Sorry, dude. Another ZR7. Again, not my cup of tea. If I'm going to get a bike like that, I'll get a Bandit, I'll get a proper one. Blackbird, too sporty for me. A Volvo V70. I wonder if it can really. But this is actually just round the corner for me, but it's only a 50, and I think my arse would disappear. Sorry, it would disappear up my arse if I sat on it.